mean, Wilder got that. I don't care what your plans are, kind of power. Like I'll come out and just end your night.
And that's the next topic, and that's why I want to touch on this one. Mike Tyson revealed why he wants Tyson Fury to win against Deontay Wilder, which shocked me, right? Because, you know, Mike Tyson, you know, obviously he could do whatever. He's Mike, the legendary Mike, but he had a thing or two to say. He said, I always root for him because he was named after me. I'm biased toward him. I don't care how hard you punch. It's hard to beat somebody who doesn't want to quit. Not that I dislike Deontay Wilder. I think he's a wonderful man too. So that being said, I find it interesting that Mike Tyson made that prediction because you know our logo, Muhammad Ali versus Tyson, the bull versus the butterfly, you know.
The Matador, bull versus
for Mike Tyson to pick Tyson Fury, who favor Muhammad Ali, his style at least. Of course, you got Deontay Wilder, who favor Mike Tyson as far as his power. And it's interesting to me that he's picking the guy that boxes. Of course, he loved Muhammad Ali. Mike Tyson feel like Muhammad Ali is the greatest of all time, as we do too. I'm pretty sure you co-sign that. Muhammad Ali is the greatest, the highest, especially in the sport of boxing. But my point remains, which is Mike Tyson came out with the quote, it don't matter what kind of game plan you have. As soon as you get hit, is a whole different story, right? Everybody has a game plan
until they get hit in the mouth.
So my point is, like, I thought you would go by the quote you came out with. You know what I mean? Because it's mind-boggling to me because, remember, when Mayweather fought Manny Pacquiao, he picked Manny Pacquiao, claiming that Manny Pacquiao is too much of an animal. Floyd Mayweather, that boxing-ish ain't gonna save you. Everybody got a game plan till they get hit. He used that same quote. So, you know, after Floyd schooled, you know, of course, Pacquiao, he gave Floyd his props, credit to Mike. You know, Mike ain't biased. But what I'm saying is, he's saying he's not biased. I mean, he is biased toward Tyson Fury because he was named after him. But I think it's more deeper than that. Because, you know, time and time again, Mike Tyson kind of downplayed Wilder on more than one occasion. And Wilder came out and stated, basically, listen, I could knock out Mike Tyson if we ever fought. Like if we did fight and I was in his era. So maybe he didn't like that. Of course, Mike Tyson came out and, you know, he laid out his sensitive, claiming that Anthony Joshua is the best heavyweight. So it's always been a feud between them two. So is it more so that, or you think that's really his opinion, you know?
Yeah, I think it's easy to have a certain affection, affinity for somebody who is named after you, and growing up, they wanted to emulate you, wanted to be. So it's kind of easy to root for him. I think that he can still root for Tyson Fury, but still show love for Deontay Wilder, because this fight kind of exists in a vacuum, and then outside of that, there's careers, you know, that these guys are still gonna have. And with Deontay Wilder, he's a black man, he's a black world champion, he's an American, so those are all things that Tyson can relate to. And with that, there's an opportunity for Tyson to kind of be this elder statesman and kind of mentor him and say, hey man, you know, I'm taking you under my wing. So I mean, I would like to see that, but maybe Tyson's just like, that ain't me. But I would like to see something like that. So I'm saying that could still be the case, and he's still gonna have love for Tyson Fury.
Yeah, but what it is, he just doesn't like Deontay Wilder, and he have a grudge against him. I'm not too sure why. I think I did, you know, follow up with the news at one point, but it was years ago, so I don't want to spread any false information. So I have my man on the line. He want to talk about this topic in particular. How you doing, AkHi? Who this is and where you calling from?
Yo, what up, AkHi? Professor, nothing but love from the South, Texas. You know, your boy Camacho here, ready to rant.
Camacho, he back again. What's up, AkHi? So you want to talk about this topic? So what's up? Let us know what's up, because we want to get informed on this.
Man, I just want you guys to allow me to have 2 minutes to rant on one person and give him this L. Specifically, our boy, Deontay. Deontay's Boxing Nation, man. I feel like he posted the worst video of his career today. And I've been suffering for a year and a half.
Man, that's my man. You can't be speaking of him like that. What are you talking about?
I know, it hurts for me too, but I gotta do it.
So what's up? So what's up? You can't just say something and not back it up. So what are you talking about?
So he posted a video about the whole Mike Tyson situation, and Tyson said, look, I'm biased towards Tyson Fury because he's named after me. I met him. I haven't met Deontay. I like both fighters, but I just like Tyson because he's named after me, and I had him on my show, and he was a cool guy. And if I had a son, and I named him AkHi, and he's going to go fight for the heavyweight title of the world, wouldn't you root for him because he's representing you with his name?
I mean that's a really good incentive to.
Yeah, I mean Tyson already. I mean Mike Tyson already gave that reason. But so why didn't you like what? Why you said something about Deontay? Like we're not even talking about Deontay.
Yeah. Well,
so what's up with Deontay? Because you sound like you got some personal hate toward that brother. And that's my broski. So what's you talking about Deontay? Like you forget what Mike said. What Deontay said that bothered you so much that you said that was the worst video of his career because he's the best analyst / expert when it comes to YouTube, when it comes to boxing, period. So what did he say that had you saying that it was the worstest video?
I agree with everything you said, but sometimes you have a bad day, and today he has the worst day of his career.
Hold on. So you saying you agree with everything he said, but that was the worstest video of his career?
No. I said I agree with you that he's like one of the best independent media YouTube boxing commentators. I agree with that.
So what did he say?
But I feel like he made a bad video.
What is it? What did he say?
So essentially, like he was almost like I feel like he was insinuating that Tyson, and I see a lot in the comments too. They were like looking too hard into it, like that he's a hater, he's a hypocrite because he doesn't like Floyd, but he likes Tyson. They're almost insinuating that he's kind of like a coon guy, especially in the comments. And I'm like, bro, you gotta put some respect on this fucking man's name, you know?
Well,
it's just simple. I feel like people are thinking too hard into it.
I watched the video, and I think it was a great video. Go check it out. And he pointed out the same thing I just pointed out. If you're gonna favor the banger, it's kind of ironic that he picked, Tyson Fury. You could pick whoever you want to pick, but when Mayweather fought Pacquiao, he picked Pacquiao. So he's just pointing out the facts. He didn't throw his opinion in there. He pointed out facts. And that's the fact that Tyson Fury picked Pacquiao to beat Floyd, and he gave Floyd his props after that, and even Deontay mentioned that as well. And even afterwards, when it comes to the heavyweight...
Not Tyson Fury.
Mike Tyson gave Floyd Mayweather his props. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, even in the heavyweight division, he's picking, my man Tyson Fury instead of Deontay Wilder when he came out with a quote that everybody has a game plan till they get hit. Bruh, Deontay Wilder lived by that quote. If he touch you, you out. So like it's eye-opening to see Mike Tyson make them comments. None of that matter. But for you to say, that was the worstest video, I'm surprised by those comments that you made. You sound like you hating on him. But appreciate you for calling in. So we have to move on to the next topic. Call in at the end of the show, okay?
I didn't even get my points across.
What's the points? We got to keep it moving. We got a super chat. Can you read the super chat?
Real quick.
Yeah, hold on. Pause. We have a super chat. Give me a second.
All right. So this is from LCD Boxing HOD. So actually, we should hold it because it's in the form of a question.
Okay, it's in the form of a question. So can you please make your your comments or your questions as quick as possible?
Yeah. So my main complaint is that I don't think Mike Tyson really is hating on him because number one, the interviewer, it was BT Sport, which is a British boxing channel, so of course going to ask him more questions about Tyson instead of Deontay. But even then, they asked him a question where he could have talked shit about Deontay. They asked him, Deontay thinks he can beat any boxer from the '90s era, easily.
As he should.
They asked him, what does Tyson feel about that? And Mike Tyson said, he likes that. He likes that Deontay has the courage, that Deontay has the bravado, and he has the confidence to say those type of things. As opposed to someone like Lennox Lewis, who actually hates Mike Tyson, who tells him that he needs to put respect on his name. There's a huge difference between somebody who people think that Mike Tyson hates Deontay, which I doubt. Whereas in Lennox Lewis, who really, really does not like Deontay. Lennox Lewis really doesn't like Deontay. Another thing is that Tyson Fury is a big puncher. Now, sometimes not
wouldn't
against
say that.
What? Big question. Where?
But at the same time, we do have to go. We
Yeah,
said
we
we'll let you
appreciate
get
it.
one
Yeah,
point out, but
appreciate it
we,
for calling
appreciate
in.
that, and then
at the end of the day, appreciate it for calling in. But you have to put respect on Dante.
So
you can't be the hold on because
one thing
because
he calling somebody. But yeah, I wanted to add a comment to that in saying that I think that to start a conversation with that ad hominem in a sense to say that was the worst video.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was
it does what I think it does, it actually undermines his argument, which actually could have been a good argument, but I didn't see the video, so full disclosure in that sense. But
yeah,
we'll let the audience decide. Do you think that Mike Tyson was hating on Deontay, and there's this history that he has with American fighters, or was this a legitimate claim of?
Yeah, and let me time in real quick. I just want to add they do have personal history in the past, like where Mike Tyson said questionable things about Deontay Wilder. As I brought it on early on, I brought it the point up, but I'm not too sure what it was in particular, and I don't want to bring false information. So that being said,
jump to the
Deontay, I watched his video and it was a great video, and he had great points. So go ahead.
Yeah, let's go ahead. So respect to LCD Boxing HOD. So he's asking AkHi and Professor Nims, referee Jack Reese.
Great show, Professor Nim. We're going to end the night. And of course, Split Decision. Episode 22 is over with, where we offer the Book of the Truth every Sunday live on Split Decision. So make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all click on the notification bell to get notified every time we post or go live on AkHi TV during Split Decision. We have real life professors teaching at the AkHi University. All you have to do is subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, and listen to these decasts /O Media. Of course, shout out to Dante for starting the new media wave that I'm a part of. And obviously, shout out to Professor Nim. Always great talking to you, man. You know, lay it out. Of course, you picking Tyson Fury. I'm picking Wilder.
I got him by split decision. So we're going to, cut up this live segment. So we're just going to have the one that's focused on the prediction. So we want to see the people 50 push-ups. Go ahead, put online. Like, we're going to record it. We want you to record live, and then we're going to post those up. And then also, once we get to about like 20,000 subscribers on AkHi TV, we're going to bust out a very cool segment called Professor Nim's Boxing Gems, where we're going to be teaching you like little subtle movements, but just kind of really schooling y'all, taking it from the classroom into the gym.
Yes, sir. That being said, I just want to lay this out, excuse me, because I forgot it to mention it. Wilder, if he cornered Tyson Fury, he better, like he knocked him out, like knocked him down in the 7th round the first time. Man, put your hand on his head, man. Like Barrera, we watched when he fought Prince Nassim. What did he do? Because Prince Nassim Hamed move his head, he would grab his head with one hand like he throwing a punch, but grab it and punch it with the other. Wilder need to do that. Don't throw the hook to land. Throw the hook to just grab his head and.
That's just called boxing genius. That's like
I feel like Wilder could pull it off. I feel like Wilder could pull it off. He's athletic enough to pull it off. He just need to be taught these things and be reminded during the fight.
To do it that quick, you have to have a boxing mind. So when you think about Lomachenko, like he does a move where he pulls your heads down and like comes over, but that comes from growing up having a boxing mind. And you talking about Marco Antonio Barrera, who is a boxing legend.
I think Wilder, we're gonna prove you wrong and show you.
I want to see it. I want to see it. I see
mind this Saturday. So
we're gonna come live.
Tune in. We might come live after the fight, depending on Professor Nim's schedule. He a professor working on research, working on abs. You know what I'm saying? Big things. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna leave him at that. That being said, appreciate all my AkHis, man. Professor Nim, you already know.